Okay, so when I saw this deck here, I got very excited. And I got excited because about a year ago, I did a reading on the Oracle of Delphi. I thought it was I'm into history. Y'all know I like history. I like mythology. I'm into stuff like that. So I wanted to see what the life of the Oracle of Delphi was like, and I did a reading on it. At the end of this video, I will recommend that particular video. So it was fun. It was a great reading. It was very interesting. And then I saw this deck, and I was like, wait, what? I have got to review this deck. So I asked my liaison if I could review it. And this beautiful, I mean, the outside of it is gorgeous. Look at that. Like, I love that. It looks very cosmic, very ancient Greece, ancient Greek. Um, so it was sent to me for free as a gift for the purposes of giving you guys an honest review. I love the fact that the creator's name is Susie Cherub. A cherub is a baby angel. So I think that is really sweet, and it's Blue Angel. So I thought that was really cute. Um like I love the way that came together. The deck is 28.95, and the artwork is by Brierly Collins. So the the deck, as you can see, this is a standard size box for Blue Angel. And I also have this other deck here because I want to see how they pair together. This is the Tarot of Delphi. And this is the one I use to do my reading on the Oracle. So I want to see how they pair, if they pair or if they anti-pair when I'm done. And first we're going to look at this deck. We're going to do a full review of it. I'm very excited. And the back of the box looks pretty cool. So let's go. My name is QueenAusetHeru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and pass it on to anyone and everyone who might like it too. Please drop us a positive comment in the comment section. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Pass it on to everybody, anybody that you know. And if you want to get a reading done, please hit me up. I would love to give you a reading. Um, Also, all my social media, my Patreon information, everything else is also underneath this video. And at the very tippy top underneath this video, I will put the link to this to where you can get a legitimate copy of this. Alright, so first things first, let's open her up and we see the insides. I always keep this piece of paper. I don't know what it's for. This piece of paper right here, Blue Angel always gives me a piece of paper. And I keep it and I use it for usually some type of spell work or something like that. Something I need to write something down with. But I've been getting them for years and I've been keeping them for years. So I think I have a stack of them by now. I do that with all paper though. All paper that I get, I try to recycle it. Here is the guidebook. Beautiful. We're going to just take a quick look. Oh, look at that. The guidebook is in full color. Oh, they're playing with us. They playing in our face. Not only is it in full color, it has all these correspondences. This is really decent. So we're going to have to take a look at one and see what it corresponds with. But it looks like it's corresponding with quite a few things. The Oracle's prophecy, chakra, quite a few things come from this. This is really cool. I like this a lot. I love especially the fact that it's in full color. So honestly, Blue Angel usually delivers. I never got a deck from Blue Angel that I didn't like. So I'm expecting to love this actually. So let's see if I'm right. I'm gonna take the one card. I'll turn it to the side. Let's move this out of the way. There we go. And yeah, it's not too thick, it's not too thin. It's the standard. This is the back. So if you want to use it in an upright and the reverse, you can. That's cool. They don't always do that, so that's pretty cool. Um, you can handle it. You can hold it in your hand pretty good. It's not too big of a card. So let's take a look and see. Let's take a look at the artwork. We're going to look at each and every one. Let me see. All right, let's go. The first thing I noticed, first and foremost, is that I need to get y'all a little closer to it. I want to make sure you can really see this beautiful artwork, okay? Let's move things out of the way. There we go. And let's really get into it. Wow, look at that. That is really deep. Okay. Well, I mean, it's beautiful. I mean, the very first card out the gate is beautiful. I like the colors. All right, well, let's go. The colors are doing it for me. Let's see. It's different though. It's not like all of the symbolisms that you're seeing. I'm very familiar with from ancient times, definitely. There we go. But it's different, and you'll see when I do the pairing. It's very different. It's not quite what I expected. Not in a negative way though. It's like it's very collagey, which is really different and beautiful. The other thing I noticed immediately is that I'm seeing people of color. She's a black girl dancing. She's definitely in the rapture. My goodness. And I love that because one of the things about the tarot of Delphi that I don't use it very much. I typically use it when I'm doing something with Greek mythology. Um, and that's why it doesn't really fit into my collection. My collection is mostly very diverse, very all kinds of different people, ages, time periods, the totality of the human existence, basically. And the tarot doesn't have any of that at all, actually. I'm trying to think if there was even one. I don't even know if there was even older people. We're going to see when I take a look at it now, because it might be some. But this one, as you can see, there's another black girl. Oh, with her wolves. Okay. And so, as you can see, immediately we are getting diversity. We're not getting very much. I'm expecting this to be women because the box did say priestess, so that's fine. I don't mind. Boxes, not boxes, but I don't mind decks that lean to one gender or another. It also seems to lean towards young women. Um, I haven't seen a crone yet, and y'all know I'm looking for the crones. You really can't always tell with a woman's face if she's a crone or not, but I'm definitely looking for it. So this particular deck is really good, it looks like to me so far, for doing daily pulls. Because there's so much to read, this would be a wonderful daily pull because you can use it in conjunction with maybe doing some journal work, um, some altar work even. Guardians are usually crones. You really can't tell because they don't show her face, but guardians are typically crones, so that could be one. I like the way the cards feel. I think that might be, I don't know if that's a matte or a petal finish, but it's very soft, very soft. It's a soft look and it's a very soft feel. There are colors, there are a lot of different colors, but I'm really feeling the pastels. Um, Yeah, I'm really feeling them. And you can also do, I'm pretty sure we're going to see when we look at the guidebook closer, but I'm pretty sure you could do a reading with just this deck. Um, Sheets of color too. I can't tell where she's from, but she's of color. And that's another thing. Some of the people are kind of small. So, like for instance, these people, it's a statue, of course, but it's large. You can really see the details better. And some of them are bigger than others. So that's another thing. So if you're somebody who's sensitive about vision, you may want to use a magnifying glass for some of the smaller, finer points if you want. I love it though. I'm blown away. I really love this because it's so different. Like this card is giving me nighttime. It's giving me spiders. It's giving me a spider vibration, and it's giving nighttime too. Um, but then the card right after it is giving afternoon, I would say. Um, yeah. Oh, okay. This is more like maybe court, I would think. Some type of legal proceedings. So yeah, the advocate. And here we are, another woman of color. Now, interestingly enough, and she that's this a beautiful card, the nurturer, she's really beautiful. Interestingly enough, we have a guy here. The one guy that I've found so far is an awakener. So it's interesting that the one guy is an awakener. Oh, I see another one. I see a caretaker back here. So we got a couple guys in here then. Okay. So definitely is the priestesses, a lot of priestesses, but we do have masculine energy. And that makes sense because like I said, the priestess was an oracle of Apollo. So that makes sense. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, I'm really feeling the artwork. I'm feeling the whimsical. It looks very whimsical to me. Lionheart. Again, so masculine energy. And here's another masculine energy. It's a feminine behind him though, but still, we definitely do have some very powerful masculine energies here too. So that's really cool. So we have a little it's a little bit it's a little it's a little bit going on here because you do have different color. Look at her, she's a brown little brown I was getting ready to say fairy, but she's a brown angel. So we have this diversity going on. Not a lot of older people, I would say. Um, but much more diversity than the other one. And you'll see what I'm talking about when I pull it out. I love this. She's a devotee. Love that. I really love that. Look at that. I love the concept of the devotee. Just that love, that unbridled, that devotional love towards your God and goddess. Okay. So this gives me more of like, okay, they're assembling at the top of some type of vortex, it looks like. Well, that's interesting. I really enjoyed the different concepts too that I'm getting here. Like the vortex. This is like a mystic. Yeah, that's the only thing. Like the people, some of these people are really little. And she is a crone. And I would have missed that if I hadn't got up on it like that. Oh, beautiful. I'm happy to see you, crone. So we do have a crone, our mystic. Okay. So she's definitely a crone. So yeah, I do like that. That's a definite thing I've noticed here. You see a decent amount of cultural diversity here. I would like to see more age diversity and size. We're getting all pretty much the same size of person, so I would like to see that. But other than that, like these are awesome. I mean, look at the colors, the glitters. Oh, she is beautiful. Look at her. She is beautiful. I love that outfit. I would wear that. That is gorgeous. That is really beautiful. Is there sage? Yeah, so another masculine energy. So yeah, we do have a nice mix of that vibration, and that's interesting because when I saw it, I wasn't expecting to see guys at all. So that's interesting. It's an interesting way that they put that in there. That's cool. I like that a lot. Yeah, the like I said, the only thing I don't see a lot of was those two things that I mentioned. But I like these a lot. Um, I'm looking forward to using these. I really am. And after doing a reading on the Oracle, I'm very interested to see how these cards correspond with the things I saw going on in her life. So that's going to be interesting too. Teacher. I like the use of nudity as art because this person is clearly not clothed, but you really can't see to what you can tell they're not clothed, but you can't really see nothing. I like that. I like that. That's very creative. Oh my God, Becky, I just fell in love. Oh my God, look at her body. She is beautiful. Oh my goodness. And this is what I'm talking about when I talk about body diversity. You know, she is a fuller woman. She's a beautiful woman. And that's not to say that other women aren't beautiful. You know, the woman right behind her is a totally different body type, but they're both beautiful. But that impresses me a lot. Look at her. She is stunning. Beautiful, beautiful, stunning. And we just saw her. She's our magic maker. That I'm really impressed with that card. That last one, yeah, that one impressed me tremendously. Every once in a while, I see a person in a card and fall in love. It's particularly bad when the person isn't real. When it's just art that somebody made up at the top of their head. Uh, but I'm in love anyway. That's how Aquarius are. We can't help it. Beautiful. Yeah, I love it. I love this deck. This deck is doing it. This deck is really, really doing it. Um, I love it. It's really here. Take a look at her. I was getting ready to say, look at her on both sides. Beautiful, isn't that beautiful? It's really awesome. I love what they came up with. I love the way that they put it together. I love the collage energy of it. I like how they added animals and the cosmos. That was very clever. Because when I think of Priestess, I think of cosmos because we don't just deal with human beings. You know, any priestess worth their salt deals with spirits, herbs, plant animals, elementals, ascended masters. Just depends on what your tradition is. All of us work with different beings depending on the tradition. So a lot of us work with these cosmic beings, the sun, the moon, astrology. You know, a lot of us work with those types of energy. So I'm glad to see them added into the backgrounds and woven into the actual tapestry of the story of the priestess. I think that's awesome. And you don't always see that. You see nature too. And I think that's awesome too. And you don't always see that. I think because a lot of people don't know what a priestess is. They don't know what it is. They don't know what we do. They hear the term. They think it's some exotic, strange term. And I'm like, if you know what a priest is, you know what a priestess is. Like, come on. It's just the female version. And there's a long tradition that goes all the way back to the beginning of time of women who held that position. It's typically an honored position, a sacred position. And as we can see by these cards, they really picked up on that vibration. So it's beautiful. I love how they added the elements. You see lots of fire, lots of water, lots of air. Look at her. Look at her beauty. The shapeshifter. As you can see, the cards are not bordered. They have a border at the bottom, but not around the edges. I'm not really a border person. Y'all know that about me. But I can deal with these. When it comes like this, I can deal with this simply because of the fact that it's not intrusive. You know, the border itself isn't intrusive. And it's at the bottom, so I can deal with that. So we are going to look at my favorite card because just like falling in love, I gotta know who she is. She is just gorgeous. 32, love maker. Okay, let's see who my love is, y'all. Love maker. Love, give, receive, and be. A loving heart is the ultimate form of wisdom, expressing, attaining, and exemplifying love. Brings an unending cycle of ecstatic bliss. A magnetic, sensual, and spiritual attraction is on the cards, and things could get very steamy if the feeling is mutual. The Greek god Eros, also known as Cupid, shoots golden arrows of piercing passion in your direction. Good chemistry means you don't need to force anything, so trust your gut when you meet this special someone. Love transmutes fear, doubt, and the dilapidating need to second guess everything. When you love and value yourself, everything else falls into place. Self love is the master key to true happiness. When you fall in love with yourself first, the cosmos will match this loving frequency and attract even more love to you. Love is the foundation that reinforces and sustains soul unity, while sensuality is the key to unlocking your pleasure portal. Respecting and treasuring yourself first awakens your authentic sensual expression. Your sensuality is sacred. Feeling safe to open up and receive ecstasy is a blessed sacred union and merging with the divine. Healthy boundaries build trust and allow you to truly immerse in a loving embrace. Intimacy of the physical, spiritual, emotional, and cognizant bodies mirrors divine love. Tune into the sensations of your, body to welcome the love overflowing for you. Primal, uninhibited lovemaking is spirit moving, vibrating, and dancing through bodily form, revitalizing your cells, sparking joy, delight, and creativity. Surrendering utterly to the experience of sensual pleasure infuses your whole being with the pulse of life force energy. Self pleasure brings ecstasy. You don't need a relationship to experience euphoria. It's just a delicious bonus to your eternal love quest. Once you remember that your essence is love, everything aligns to this elevated vibration. Do not allow anyone to diminish your divinity. Know that you are always deserving of absolute love that is rooted in profound intimacy on all levels, mind, body, and soul. Okay, I love it. Spreading love comes naturally to you when you are connected to your bliss. Deep rooted in love, you are unshakable. Nobody can disturb your inner peace when anchored to the eternal love of the universe. That's really beautiful. I love it. I love what they had to say here. All right, so let's see what else we got for love. It says the Oracle's prophecy. Your search for juicy, passionate love is over. Sacral chakra, the vibrating vortex of pleasure. Talisman. The white serpent symbolizes chakra alignment, spiritual ascension. Okay, so I see it. And pure bliss. Wear the white snake insignia to be lucky in love. So right here we see on the card the white snake right here. So they're saying wear the white snake insignia to be lucky in love. Interesting. Okay. Faith in action step. Establish a strong foundation in love. Grow strong roots to stabilize your core spiritual strength. Write yourself a love letter. Alignment activation. Hand on your heart. Breathe deeply and visualize roots anchoring you to Gaia. Gaia is Mother Earth. Affirm with grounded intention. I am love. I am loved. I'm forever rooted in love. I gift and accept love freely. Artist insights. Sacred sexuality, pleasure portals, and awakening joy and life force. Well, okay. Well, I am in love with it. I think it's awesome. Okay. All right, so let's push this back for 5 minutes. We're just going to take our time real quick. And we're going to see. Remember I told you in the very beginning that I had the Tarot of Delphi? Well, I just want to see with a few of the cards. I'm just going to take a handful and see if these cards are a good pair or an anti pair, should I say, for this. Well, I don't know about this one, y'all, because I feel like the topic, the theme is the same. So yes, I can theoretically use them together, but I feel like the artwork is different. Yeah, I feel like the artwork is different. I can use them together, but look at the art. Check this out, right? Let me take these over here. I'm gonna take these and see. If you look at this artwork from the tarot on the sides, right? It is considerably different than my girl in the middle. Let's try another one. You see? It's considerably different. Yes, I'm gonna use them together because the themes match. But honestly, it's more of an anti-pairing. Seriously, this art doesn't match. The themes match, but the art really does not. Yes, you see similarities. You see the pillars in here. You see the pillars over here. So you see some similarities to it, but I feel like the Oracle is more. Let me push this up. The Oracle to me is more fantasy than the Tarot. The Tarot, because the Tarot, these images on the sides of it, these images are based off of ancient Greek art. If I'm not mistaken, that's what that is. So when I look at it, I see ancient Greek art. I wish they had got rid of these borders, but I see ancient Greek art. I like it. I'm cool with it. It's beautiful, but this is a different vibe. So yes, I'm going to use them together. No, they don't quite pair as far as art is concerned, but I'm going to use them together anyway. Simply because the themes go. And if two themes go together, then you're going to get some of the same vibrations from it. You're going to get some of the same conversation in the way that the cards are going to speak to each other. But yeah, I do think this is very, very different. And if you look at what as I'm changing the cards, and it makes sense because the Tarot of Delphi, these are different artists. They're not all the same artists from what I remember. They're all different artists, and this is done, the Oracle of Delphi, by one artist. So you have one artist and their depiction, their view, and then you have the Tarot of Delphi that has a bunch of different artists and a bunch of different views. So that is going to be different anyway. Let me see. I'm going to make sure I'm right about that. Because the Tarot of Delphi has, take a look at this. Each picture has who did the picture. So the Eight of Cups is done by Albert Moore, and it's called Waiting to Cross. So each one is a different painting from a different person from, it's looking like mostly the 1800s for the Tarot of Delphi. Late 1800s. Yeah. So for this one, you're going to be getting different artists from the 1800s. And from this one, you have the same artists from modern times. So it doesn't quite fit for the aesthetic that I was going for, but I'm really happy I got this deck. It's a beautiful deck, and I'm still going to be able to use them together because of the themes. So if you are like me and you're really enthralled with the beauty, let me move these over. If you're enthralled with the beauty of the Oracle of Delphi, please check out underneath this video, and you will see the link to where you can purchase a legitimate copy from Blue Angel Publishing. And let us know if you do get this deck. Please tag me, tag Blue Angel Publishing, tag the creator. Let her know about your love of the deck. I'm definitely going to be posting this video and tagging the creator and the illustrator if I see them on Instagram. But yeah, this is a solid deck. I'm gonna say 9 out of 10. If it had more body diversity, because it does have some, as we saw, I got very excited about it. It has some, but if it had more of that and more chromes, it would be a 10 out of 10. That's all it really needed. But it's solid. This is a solid deck. I like the choices that they've made. I like the box. But for Blue Angel, that's usually a given. They always give me a great box. They always give me great card stock. They always give me a great card size so I can hold it in my hand. So these for me are all givens by this particular company. So if you like those things and you like this deck, please check out underneath this video and get yourself a copy. And please come back soon, because I'm going to have more decks and more things to say.